Hello everybody. My Science Explorer demo project is on inventions. The performance expectation is for second grade, and it is having students ask questions, make observations, and gather information about a situation people want to change to define a simple problem that can be solved through the development of a new or improved object or tool. So this lesson would most likely take, or a project for this students would take place over a week to maybe 2 week time period to give them time to work on their invention and to explore it more. So the engaged stage of this lesson, students are going to be listening to the picture book Izzy Gizmo, and then they'll also be discussing the types of solutions that she came up with in the story, and then also what kind of problems was she solving with those, or what kind of problems were those solutions solving. So prior to the explore section of the lesson, students would be familiar with the engineering design process. So in that process, there's 7 steps. The first step is to define. The second step is to ask questions. The third is to imagine. Fourth is to plan. Fifth is to create a prototype. 6 is to test that prototype. And then 7, you would improve on that prototype based on the test results. So they would already be familiar with that engineering design process before the explore section of this lesson. So a phenomena that the students would be looking, or that we would be discussing, that would be relating to them would be food being too hot for them to eat, them tying their shoes, getting ready for school in the morning. Those are some things that relate to their day-to-day life. The driving question for this lesson is, what phenomena or observable event would you like to change to make easier? What can you create to help solve this issue? So something that they do daily that they can improve upon, something that will help them make their lives easier, or that they can change, and how can they create something to help solve that issue? So for the explore section of this lesson, students will work in groups, and in those groups, they're going to identify or vote upon a phenomena in their daily life that they would like to improve to help make their lives easier. So as a group, they'll decide what that's going to be. The phenomena, before they start trying to test things and create their prototypes, they're going to need to go ahead and have that okayed with the instructor first, just to make sure that the students aren't doing the same thing other groups are, and just to make sure that they're on the right track. And then the students will work in groups to design a solution to the problem and create a prototype to share with the class. So whatever that problem is going to be, like tying their shoes, or helping them get ready in the morning, something to help their life easier in the morning, they're going to design a prototype. The prototype doesn't have to actually work, but they need to be able to explain how it should work. So they're going to be creating a model out of recycled items, things they find around their home or the classroom, and we just want to really see what it's going to look like. And they're going to go ahead and explain to the class how it would work, but it doesn't actually have to have the technology to work. We just want kind of a prototype to see what that is. And then also their invention that they come up with cannot already exist. So they can use their Chromebooks to research things to see if they already do exist, but whatever they're creating needs to be a new design. So the materials that they're going to use, they're going to be using their Chromebooks to research. They're also going to be using recycled material found in the classroom, crafting supplies. They can be as creative as they would like. It really is in their hands. They can use whatever they can find, materials from outside, pretty much anything. And then documentation, students will be keeping a journal that includes an explanation and image of each step of the engineering design process. So they can either journal, but also they have the option of keeping a video journal on Flipgrid through each of the design process steps as well. So they can do either or if they really want to, they can do both, just depending on how they feel. And again, so they're going to be working on this as a group. They'll share it with the class when they're done. And yeah, that would be the Explore section. Thanks so much.